Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for Manga I've recently read through between November to December 2024, and let's have a bit of a quick look as to some of the manga volumes that I've been going through. So first of all, we have Tista Volume 2, which follows a female heroine of sorts, and their hero name is called Tista, and you learn that they're also they're almost like a type of little soldier of sorts as they try to be a hero in the city that they're in, and also trying to make sure that their identity isn't discovered as to who they are. You learn that they're sort of like connected to a bit of an orphanage of sorts, but have also done other jobs outside. Next, we have Komi Can't Communicate, which we still continue to follow the antics around Komi herself, and also with her improving her communication skills, even with her friends, as well as her close friends. We return to Dandadan, volumes 6 to 8, which has been really fun to read through. Definitely check out the anime if you haven't already. We have Asen, The Beginning. I still reckon Team Phoenix is probably way better than this, but it's its own story in its own way. And of course, we've got 7, 8, and 9 there. Of course, the return of Moriarty the Patriot. It would really be nice to see another season of this series as it continues, as we still follow the characters of Moriarty, his brothers, and also some of the people who he sees as his villains, and also what's happening with the character of Sherlock Holmes in the story. We have the Free Exorcism Siblings, which I'm actually surprised of how much I enjoyed these first 3 volumes in relation to the Free Exorcism Siblings, to which the main characters are called Kei, Yu, and Mamoru, and we learned that they do play a part in sort of like exorcising demons, but in this process, in the time it takes place, they're also fighting off Tengu yokai spirits, or Tengu demons, which is really interesting. And also, we learn that there's something about this family lineage to which not many of the members live for a very long time, and there's a bit of a mystery behind that. Like, is it connected to the demons that are in the world, or is it actually connected to something else? Next is into a series that I have absolutely enjoyed watching on Netflix as well as on Crunchyroll, and that is on Haikyuu, as we follow Tobiyama and also Shoyo Hanata. And I'm really surprised as to how much I've also enjoyed reading the manga in relation to the series. If it's one thing I do quite like what the manga offers, what you don't quite see in the series is that you sort of like get a bit of a character stats in relation to what areas that they better perform in. So, for example, you might end up coming across one character to which they might perform better in, say, jumps, where another character might perform in another area in relation to volleyball, and I thought that information was great, and it was really good seeing that added to the story, because you don't sometimes see these things added into, for example, the animation. You might hear about it through the animation, but you don't actually see it being pointed out in front of you in the animation, where with this, it sort of like gives you, or when it does give you the character profile, you do get to see the areas where they excel, of course, likes and dislikes, the usual stuff, as well as things that they want to at least improve on. So now it's time to move into the next section, and that is the rating of each of these series of what I've been reading through. So Tista Volume 2, I give a 7.5 out of 10. For Comey Can't Communicate, a 7.5 out of 10. Dan to Dan, as crazy as this is, I'm going to have to give it an 8.5 out of 10, as I've been enjoying the anime. It's really nice to get back and enjoy the manga series. I do have a volume 9, or another volume of Dan to Dan, which will probably be showing up in the next video like this, whenever that takes place. If not that one, it might be the one after that. So an 8.5 out of 10. For Atom the Beginning, for volumes 7, 8, and 9, I'm afraid I'm going to have to drop it to a 6. As much as I like the idea of like trying to use this to center around the world of Astro Boy, it's just not really centering on the world of Astro Boy. It's more so centering around like other characters who have played a part in the makeup of who became Astro Boy. And that's where the story fails. I don't want to give it a 6, but it's going to be a 6. Moriarty the Patriot. This story continues to get better and better every volume. An 8.5 out of 10. Free Exorcism Siblings. I didn't expect I would enjoy this series as much as I did. Even when reading through the first 3 volumes, I do like the story. I do like the premise. And I've even come to like some of the characters that you meet in there. They've, I guess their own guess they also have their like Kakashi type characters, but he's not written like Kakashi. He's written like his own character set in the particular time period that it's set in, and also how they play a part in sort of like keeping the family together against this curse that's against the family. For it, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I could certainly see it maybe go higher than that, but I'd have to wait until the next couple of volumes come out. Next is Haikyuu. It was really good reading through, what's here would be the equivalent of first and maybe the first part of the second season of what we have here. I really like the covers. I absolutely enjoyed the information that was provided, not just in the stories, but also the meeting of the characters, including seeing one of my favorite characters, which has got to be Nishi, outside of Shoya and Tobiyama. But that's not to say that reading through this manga, I might actually be able to find other characters that I also enjoy outside of that character, whether they might be a character from another school, whatever else. I'm giving this story an 8.5 out of 10. I'm looking forward to reading further volumes. I do have the whole set here. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.